Aston Martin is a British sports car maker doing actions in parallel with James Bond. I love Aston Martin's sports car as much as the rest of you, but if the company wants to remain relevant and more importantly solvent over the long term, adding an SUV to the lineup is the right move. It's not just a trend, it's a business necessity. The DBX, first ever SUV, is an interesting, exciting thing. Little late to the party though, still much ahead of Ferrari. The DBX is first SUV in 100 plus years of Aston Martin history, an attempt to wedge open the tall car-centric doors of global marketplaces deeply attached to the idea of big vehicle status. At the moment, there is just one engine option for four-wheel drive DBX, and that's a Mercedes-sourced 4-liter bi-turbo V8 with 540 bhp and 516 pound-feet or 700 Nm of peak torque for melting the asphalt. It's the same motor that pushes various AMG models as well as the current Vantage and DB11, and there is nothing wrong with it at all. And please don't ask me anything to clarify on kitna deti hai. One point worth noting is that the DBX was originally to come as a pure electric offering. However, many more versions are under consideration to see the light. The DBX has 6 drive modes: GT, Sport, Sport Plus, Individual, Terrain and Terrain Plus. A tidy, not very SUV set of dynamic traits, it stands somewhere between a full-fat, fast SUV and an actual GT car. It's quite low too. At 1680 mm, it is somewhat 60 mm lower than, say, a Bentley Bentayga. This SUV is almost deceptively large at 5040 mm long, 2050 mm wide and 1680 mm tall. It's actually bigger than a Porsche Cayenne and Range Rovers. Despite its stature, the DBX is surprisingly nimble. The adaptive air suspension and 48-volt anti-roll tech keeps the DBX flat and composed while cornering. With the torque vectoring all-wheel drive system managing power delivery to each wheel, the steering is quick and makes the DBX eager to dive into a turn. It has all acrobats sitting on 22-inch wheels. On the inside, it's luxury you are after, and the DBX mostly delivers. Everything looks good and love the way the dashboard is sculpted. The majority of the surfaces are covered in soft leather. The front seats are incredibly comfy and there is a ton of legroom in the back. The DBX gets a nice 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster as well as a 10.2-inch display in the center stack. DBX costs about as much money as a Bentley Bentayga and stands in category of Hifalutin SUVs.